Gary, even in defeat against Dover on Saturday, was it a positive that even with so many players out, there were a lot of impressive elements to the overall performance?
Yeah, obviously we're disappointed with the result because we wanted to win the game, and yeah, there was some positives from the game. Obviously there's negatives as well because there was a defeat in there, but you know, the players that went out onto the pitch, we had a lot of possession, and we dominated large spells of that game, and that's the way we play. But it's a case of sticking the ball in the back of the net, and we need to do that.
The team, lest we forget, are still only 3 points off the top of the table. It's a very open division in the early stages. It's frustrating after the missed opportunities, but it's also pleasing that you're not losing too much ground.
No, we're in and around it. As you say, we're 3 points off the top. You know, with the amount of injuries that we've got, you know, I think for large spells last year, we were in and around it. And we want to win every football match, regardless. We want to go out there and give a good account of ourselves, win every game. And as I said last year, you know, let's judge this group at the end of the season. We're only a little way into it. We're not far off the top. We're in a decent position, and we've got some decent players on the sidelines.
In that, obviously you want to win every game as it comes, but with your mentality, it's not a case of thinking, oh, we'll just hang in there until the players return. You think, you know, that the 11 that you send out are good enough.
Yeah, they are, and that's why it's about the squad. You know what? Any team that we send out onto the field of play, we think we can go and get a result, and that's no different in the current situation that we're in now. So, excuse me, we're always positive. We always want to be on the front foot, and even Saturday with a team that are currently top of the table, we dominated the game in terms of possession. Yeah, the stats tell you otherwise in terms of the scoreline. But more often than not, you know, if you have that amount of possession, you carve out enough chances. We need to do that, of course we do, we know that. We've got players within that group that can do that.
And in the dressing room, same as on the terraces, it's vital that in times of adversity, in whatever way that comes, that everybody sticks together.
Yeah, we have to all stick together, and you know, the comments that I made after the game, you know, wasn't directed at any individual or any group. It's what I heard and what I saw. It's as simple as that. And I'm the first to praise our supporters because they're magnificent, and they have been for, you know, my first spell here. They were absolutely magnificent, and they are this time as well. So I just want to put everything into perspective, really. You know, all my comments were it was a low gate, and it was. The atmosphere wasn't what it normally is and what it used to be like. But that's very rare of me to say that, and I'm the first, as I said there, to praise our fans because they are magnificent.
You mentioned on Saturday that all of the stats were perhaps in our favour except the one that ultimately matters.
Yeah.
It's easy to say really that the key of creating chances, of taking them, it's the easiest and the most difficult thing in football. What's the key to turning those stats around? Yeah,
no, it's a good question because if I'm honest, we have got proven goal scorers. We have. There's no getting away from that. Are we creating enough chances for them? Yes and no. Are we taking enough chances? Yes and no, because certain games that you can look back on this season, we took our chances, certain games we didn't. But look, we've got a good group of players here. Our supporters know that. And when we're all fit and well and firing, you know, our players respond to the support of our crowd, and you know, our players love playing in front of our supporters, both home and away. And you know, when everybody's well and everybody's fit, we are a good group. Unfortunately, at the moment, we've got a few injuries, and the players that go out to the field of play give their all the time, and they're a good group that go out onto the field of play. But we're not too far off. We're in a position that is okay at the moment, and we want to pick up as many points as we can, so we're fine at present.
On to Ebbsfleet on Tuesday night. They're remarkably now the only unbeaten team in the division, but 8 draws from their first 9 games is an amazing statistic.
It is. It tells you what a hard team they are to beat, but I'm sure from their side they'd like to turn 1 or 2 of them draws into wins, so we're going into a tough fixture, we know that. But they'll also know that they're going to be facing a determined side on Tuesday evening. So we're looking to pick up points on the road. We'll go there in a positive frame of mind, as we always do, regardless of the scoreline on Saturday. Our lads are a confident bunch of guys, and we'll go there looking for a positive result.
Ipswich I think they've had to come from behind in a lot of those games to get those draws. I think the stats suggest they score 87% of their goals in the second half, which is another remarkable stat. It just shows the need to go for 95 minutes, as the team have shown recently, for example, at Eastleigh.
Well, we do that. We have to do that, and it's good. Excuse me, as you know, a game that you've mentioned there, Eastleigh. We had to do that for a large part with 10 men, and the encouragement that we got from our crowd, our supporters, actually got us that result. You know, they're a massive factor in what we're trying to achieve last season and this season. So yeah, we'll go for 95 minutes, and we'll go there. We want to give a good account of ourselves, like we always do, but we want to get a result also.
Thank you very much, Gary. We'll see you there.
Thank you.